It's dark. Perfect time to start working on the Jeep. So, it's going to be more of a quick video. Since I just put a brand new engine in it, and the engine bay is a lot cleaner than it was before, I'd like to try and keep it that way as long as possible. It's a lot nicer to work on a truck when the engine bay is clean, you know, when you got to change something, and there's not oil and dirt and mud everywhere. It's just more pleasing. And it looks nice, you know? I like to keep this thing pretty. As long as I can, at least. So the first thing is I got these fender covers back in. This will keep all the stuff out of the doors and all that, so when you open it, you're not getting a whole bunch of shit in there. But something that I'd really like to focus on is keeping everything out of the engine bay. I've wanted to do this for years, and I think it's finally time to do it. So I would like to make a splash shield that keeps the engine bay clean. So the first part that I did, right up here, there's two holes. Some big ones. I have no idea why they're there. This is just for weight saving or being able to get to something. But originally, this splash shield was facing down. I don't know if it really did much, but I flipped it up so that it covers those holes. So that's the first thing down. The second thing is I figure most of the water gets in from the front and around the wheel wells. So I made a cardboard template that extended back about halfway before the oil pan starts to drop, and cut it out of some metal. So now I got this shield going on here. So now I just got to attach it, and I want this to be able to come apart relatively easy if I ever need to work on the truck. So right now I got a 3-bolt system. I drilled out two of these holes here, and I'm going to weld the studs in so that you can just put the nuts on. And over here in the back, there was already a bolt with one of those quick tab thingies over there. So I just moved that from that hole to this one, and that'll be for this. Now over here, we got to clear the pitman arm. So when we bolt it up, we'll see how the clearance is for that, and if it holds itself up. Okay, so we got 2 holes drilled in to hold it to the front. We got that one drilled to hold it in the back. So now we got to check clearance on things. We're going to have to clearance the oil pan. The whole body panel has to curve up towards the passenger side. And we got to clearance out for the pitman arm so that it doesn't hit this bracket. So I got like a rough drawing there. I'm going to take the shield down and turn it all the way, and then see what kind of angle we're looking at and cut that piece out. Alright, I put a couple bends in it just near the oil pan to maybe help clear it out a bit, see if it did anything or not. Welded the studs on. Now generally you want to weld it from the other side so you get a flush contact, but you notice there's a giant lip, so it doesn't matter anyway. So we'll bolt it on and see how it looks. Okay, so there it is. That's the shield in place. So it's just got 2 bolts at the front, 1 at the back. That corner over there just kind of hangs freely. It wobbles up and down a little bit, but no problem. Doesn't seem to hit the engine when the engine's running, so that's cool. I'm happy with it for the most part. And what's neat is if you really need to, you can come up here and take a look inside. It gets close. I don't think it's hitting that transmission line. Cool. So, now we have a little makeshift shield. That'll keep the shit out, hopefully. I don't know if I want to make a little cover here or not. But, yeah. I'm happy with it. Only time will tell how well it does. Maybe this video will probably be uploaded pretty late. So, maybe I will show you how this thing does when I take it through a trip or two. So, cool. Alright, well, took this bad boy on some wheeling for a nice weekend. And, I don't know if the splash shield worked. It might have helped a little bit, but it definitely didn't get the results I was hoping for. Although, it does make a secondary... It has a side benefit. You can look at it and see where fluids are dripping. So I know that I got an oil drip somewhere. I did have a transmission leak that I fixed. Just needed a new O-ring, but it's useful for finding leaks, especially when you're driving, because sometimes it won't happen when it's parked, you know, it only happens when it drives. So it's useful for finding out what's all leaky, but As for keeping things clean from the bottom end, I don't know. It did okay, but nothing great. The entire thing is just all muddy and shit, but that might have been from stuff getting in from the hood and whatnot. I was going through some deep puddles here and there, but... Holy shit! Yeah, stuff happens. Oh well. It's worth a shot, I guess. I'm sure it's better than nothing. Not by much.